Hi, this is Trey Pastor. Welcome to my review of Terminator Dark Fate. My review with spoilers. Okay, now you get into it. I did a review that didn't have spoilers, or I tried not to put spoilers in it. So if you want to watch that video, but this review is going to have spoilers in it because I want to talk about specifically what happened in this movie, which really pissed me off. Okay, it really did, especially because we had this big fanfare about James Cameron coming back to produce this, and this is going to be a direct sequel to T2 and bringing Linda Hamilton back. You got Arnold back in here. You got a new Terminator in here. You got a new another enhanced human, which is what Mackenzie Davis's character of Grace is. He's been sent back to protect Danny Ramos, the character named Danny Ramos, played by Natalie Reyes. Okay, we find out early in the movie that she's been sent back to protect Danny because this Terminator, played by Gabriel Luna, has been sent back to terminate her. Okay, and we find out later, which is, I'm going to just say, in fact, the reason they sent her back, the Terminator back to kill her is because she's like the new leader of the resistance. Because, they killed John Connor off in the first 10 minutes of the movie, which is retarded. Okay, I don't know why they did that. And I heard that they were supposed to bring back Eddie Furlong, so I thought, okay, he's going to be in the movie. They're just keeping it a surprise. And then, he's going to turn around, and when this movie started, I said, okay, then he's in hiding, and then he's going to come out to, to help his mother or something. But no, they show them in, I don't know, it was Venezuela or wherever it was, and she's at the bar. He's at the bar talking. I guess they do it with I don't know if this is footage from T2 or they just did a CGI. The young Edward Furlong. They had him talking at a bar to a young girl, and you see another T-800. Because remember, the T-800 sacrificed himself in T2, right, to make sure that chip they couldn't use that chip to form Skynet, right? So, but all of a sudden, she's explaining to the audience that she's, my son, we stopped, Judgment Day and all this stuff, but Skynet had a backup plan, and they killed my son. And you see John gets shot by another honor-looking T-800. He comes out of nowhere and just blasts him and kills him. They killed John Connor. Come on, are you freaking kidding me? They killed John Connor again. It was bad enough last movie they made John Connor be evil, be infiltrated by Skynet and be like a hybrid robot human, whatever. And now they're gonna kill John Connor off again? Are you freaking kidding me? When you had a chance to, have Edward Furlong and Linda Hamilton and Arnold in the same movie, but you're gonna kill his character off in the first 10 minutes of it? Now I don't know if they did this because they wanted girl power. Mackenzie Davis, she's an enhanced human, okay, that she can fight toe to toe with these Terminators because she's enhanced, okay, and you have this young Danny Ramos character played by Natalie Reyes. She's supposed to be the new leader of the resistance. I guess once John dies, I guess she becomes the new leader of the resistance. Okay, and then you got, of course, Linda Hamilton, of course, is Sarah Connor. Okay, so I don't know if they were going for a girl power thing. So so they said, oh, okay, we had to, kill John Connor off, which I thought was so stupid. The whole point, I think this is T2. Is it T2 or is it T? Yeah, it was T2, where they show that great scene where Sarah Connor is like narrating the story. She says, how I taught my son to fight and stuff, and you see him in the future with like a scar, and you see him like looking over at battle and stuff. And that was such an iconic moment. And John Connor, the whole Sarah Connor thing, John Connor thing, is so iconic. Okay, and for them to kill John Connor off in 10 minutes. In the beginning of the movie, just by some random backup T-800 is just really ridiculous and pointless and really pissed me off and really soured me on this movie for doing that, for killing John Connor off in the first 10 minutes of the movie. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, you couldn't have John Connor be off screen being hidden somewhere, okay, waiting for judgment, or I guess, well, so they stopped Judgment Day, so you think him, so I guess they had to explain why he wasn't with his mother, but they could have had him be off somewhere doing something else, okay? But are you freaking kidding me? Have him randomly get killed by a T-800 in the beginning of the movie, first 10 minutes of the movie. So there's no John Connor. Okay, and then at first you thought, they kind of hint that maybe Danny Ramos' character, she gives birth to the new leader of the resistance, but no, they said no, she's the leader of the resistance, that she teaches people how to fight. And what happens is the Grace character, when she's a young girl, and there's a new thing, it's not Skynex, it's called Linux or something, I think it's called Linux or something like that, the new Skynet version, when that comes about, and this young Grace, played by Mackenzie Davis, she's a young girl, and she gets basically taken in by Danny Ramos. We find that out later in the movie when she explains why she's so, why she wants to protect. Why, of course, she was sent back to protect her, but why she's so really concerned about her. She's really, she was basically raised partly by this Danny Ramos, and she taught her how to fight and all that stuff. So that's why she's overly protective. I had no problem with Mackenzie Davis. I thought she did a good job as Grace, this enhanced human that was, able to go toe-to-toe with the humans and stuff. And I liked the action scenes between her and Gabriel Luna, that new Terminator who could basically, he could meld off into two Terminators, which I thought was cool. I thought that was cool. And there's a great scene when she first, is saving, when she first meets Danny and she's saving her from the Rev 9, the new Terminator. And it's a great, action scene on the, which leads into us meeting Sarah Connor and stuff, and she helps her on the bridge and stuff. But I don't know, it just left a sour taste in my mouth killing off John Connor, because John Connor to me is iconic, and what they did in the last movie, making John Connor be like a hybrid robot and trying to kill his mother, and that was totally ridiculous. Okay, not only did they give it away in the trailer, but I thought it was stupid to do that in the movie. Okay, and then this, come on, you kill John Connor, just kill him off like that, just, oh, come on. And then we find out later that Arnold's character in this movie, the one that actually did random T-800, who was the backup plan that killed John Connor, he's been living off the grid, apparently because he has no purpose, right after he failed his mission, he killed John Connor, right? So apparently they say he adopted this abusive woman, he kind of became like in a non-sexual relationship with this woman who abused woman and raised her son, and he learned how to appreciate mankind, and he's been giving basically the reason Sarah Connor was able to be on that bridge that time when Grace and Danny were being attacked by the Rev 9 was because she was getting coordinates like every couple of months or so, to whenever there was a new Terminator coming. So, and it would, all it would say, it would give her the coordinates and say for John. Okay, that's what the message said. So when Sarah Connor actually meets, they run into, they actually trace the coordinates to find out where, who's been giving her these hints to kill these Terminators, and they find out that this T-800 that killed John. Of course, Sarah wants to kill him, no doubt, but Grace wants to use him, to help protect, Danny. And like I said, the action scenes are okay in this movie. They're really actually quite good. There's a lot of good action sequences in this movie and stuff, but come on, I'm not killing John Connor off. Come on, just really, I don't know, that just left a sour taste in my mouth, because the whole point of these movies, which made me fall in love with them again, is the whole theme of first, Sarah Connor being targeted because she's the mother of the Savior, and then in T2, John Connor being targeted because he's the Savior. Okay, those are iconic moments, and for them to just waste his character like that in the first 10 minutes of the movie, to me, it just really left a sour taste in my mouth. It really did, and it just really put me off this, and now I don't want to see any more Terminator movies. I really don't. Not unless and they really, I love Arnold, and I think he did a decent job in this movie as well. But they really need, if they're gonna do another Terminator movie, they need to retire Arnold's, the T-800. Just retire that already, okay? And just, if you're gonna do it, just do with a new younger guy, okay? Just if you're gonna do that. Although, like I said, I think this movie is not gonna make that much money. I mean, it's gonna make some money, I think, but not as much money as they were hoping, because it is really, I think effed the bed to me by killing off John Connor like that. This is really, that's gonna leave a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth, like it did mine too. Okay, it just really pissed me off. Okay, come on, you could have had a chance to get Eddie Furlong back, you know, Linda Hamilton and Arnold in the same movie again all these years later, and you don't do it. Come on, you basically you kill off the iconic character John Connor in the first 10 minutes of the movie as a kid. You kill him off. Come on, you tell me they couldn't have maybe even older John Connor come back, travel back in time to help his mom or something? Couldn't do something like that. You couldn't even do that and have Eddie Furlong play that version of the character. You couldn't do that. Come on, just I don't know, just left a really sour taste in my mouth. Okay, like I said, because the action scenes are pretty good, and I thought Gabriel Luna did a good job. You know, he had a few, you know, a few, you know, funny lines and stuff in there. And I like when he went to the detention center to, you know, hunt for, you know, Danny Reyes. You know, they got captured going across the border. He said, "My whole body's a weapon, man." And then of course, you see him basically slicing and dicing all these, you know, border guards and stuff. And he's just. Like I said, the action scenes are just pretty cool. It's just that the story really set me off. And we're supposed to buy that this Terminator, after he killed John Connor, had no purpose, and then all of a sudden he adopts this family, this abused woman and her kid, and helped raise the kid, and because he feels that family connection, he contacts Sarah Connor and gives her coordinates so she can be there to kill Terminators and stuff and save for John. Are you freaking kidding me? And come on, I wasn't buying that. That's just like a very weak story. That really pissed me off. It really did. As far as again, Natalie Reyes is Danny Ramos. They showed one scene of her in the future when Grace, her character, was like dying. She kind of makes the ultimate sacrifice, like take out a core, a power source, so they can help kill the Rev 9. It can overwhelm his core, and they can kill him that way. And they kind of show flash, and then Grace kind of explains to Danny, you know, why she, so, you know, and she tells her that she saved her basically, and they show in the flashbacks. And this is supposed to be a tough-looking Danny Ramos, who's supposed to be like a leader of the resistance. I'm sorry, I wasn't buying that. Okay, not at all. Okay, not whatsoever. Okay. None, zero, zip. Okay, I wasn't buying that at all. Okay, and it's a shame because, like I said, I thought Mackenzie Davis did a good job as this Terminator. She could handle the action scenes pretty cool. I liked, so she was good at that. But the story just really pissed me off. And let me stop rambling. Anyway, let me know what you think of Terminator Dark Fate. What do you think of it? Like I said, I gave it a 6, and that's mostly because of the action scenes, you know, and Linda Hamilton, and I thought Mackenzie Davis and Gabriel Luna did a good job in the action scenes and stuff, but the story, weak, and I really wish they stopped making Terminator movies. Okay, just move on from because it is what it is. Either you move on to a different story and get a new Terminator, maybe that'll do a trick or something. But they really need to retire this because they really blew it to me. You know, because you had the chance to you brought Linda Hamilton back, you got Arnold, you could have brought Eddie Furlong back, and you could have really made a real true sequel to T2, but you pissed me off by killing off John Connor that easy. Anyway, I have links to my social media in the description box, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel, Bob Views and Opinions, if you check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.